Nice.
Can you hear me now?
Practice the name.
I am here with Abby La Bianca. 2 words or 1 word?
2 words. There's a space.
There's a space.
It's really important.
What ethnicity are you?
Huh?
What ethnicity are you?
Italian.
Ooh. I actually love Olive Garden. When you're there, you're like family, though.
Dude, Olive Garden is not Italian food.
Well, we'll let you guys decide. You can comment down.
Their soup is good, though.
Soup and breast sticks are fantastic. But we're going to get to the point. Abby La Bianca runs sound for?
Hailey Whitters.
Hailey Whitters. Awesome. What got you into running sound?
I kind of like have always loved music, and I was like, when I was younger, I had a little basement in the room in the attic, and I would write music and record and shit like that. And then in 2017, I went to this program called the Contemporary Music Center in Nashville.
Cool.
Which is the lesser known. It's kind of like, it's not exactly Blackbird, but they have a really strong focus in touring, and they have like industry standard equipment and stuff that they bring in. So I did that like 7 years ago and started running sound there. And we toured at the end of the semester. It was like a college thing. And yeah, after that, I was like, I love this.
I love it.
It's great.
All right. So I love music to out with this band. Fill in the blanks.
Wait, say that again.
Connect the dots for me. Out with, you love doing sound to being out with this band. Connect the dots for me.
Oh, okay. So like the storyline?
Yeah. How'd you get to with this band?
So, okay, I graduated college in 2019.
Okay.
As soon as I finished that semester in Nashville, where I currently live, I just got as many jobs as I could in the industry and was like, I need to get like hands-on experience everywhere I can.
Yeah.
And so I worked at Claire Systems for a while and built racks in their warehouse. I did like tech crew for the college campus. And then once I graduated, I did a church thing for a bit. Where it was like a church in the box, like mobile.
Yeah,
it's kind of like touring, actually.
Yeah,
like, you
totally
in and out
is.
every single
It
Sunday.
totally is.
But it's like 5 in the morning every single week, and you have volunteers, and they're not being paid. And so the biggest thing is like, how do we keep them wanting to come?
Yeah.
Because this is horrible.
That's a great place to cut your teeth.
It really was, for sure. So I did that, and then I worked at a casino and a church at the same time, and then, which was strange. And then I moved to Nashville and decided I just really wanted to tour. And that was Maryland, where I was. And then I was like, I really want to get on the road.
Yeah.
And so I was like, Nashville's the place to do it. So I found my first tour on Facebook, on like the Sound Girls Facebook page.
Yeah.
And I got that as a monitor engineer and production manager. And from there, I've just been like bouncing around, like picking up tours. I like freelance full time. So yeah. And so then I got this gig, and now I'm here. But I've worked with a bunch of artists in the last like year. I mean, only touring for 2 years, but it's like I've gotten a ton of experience in a really condensed amount of time.
Okay, so what advice would you give to people who want to get touring? Because it seems like it's kind of tough because they want to hire some. Sorry, cough. They want to hire somebody who's been on tour.
Right.
But how do you get hired for being on tour if you haven't been on tour? So
yeah. Get into a production company. Like get involved with whatever production company you can find. Yeah. Get in the warehouse. Start just getting hands-on experience with like the gear, because you know those companies supply tours and they roll through every single day. So for a little bit, I was like helping out at a local production company in Nashville just for like extra cash on the side. And my biggest thing was like I want to meet every single like touring person that like rolls through and become their best friend. Absolutely. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
networking.
Like it's just it's really who you meet. 1 sec. Go for me. I forgot what I was saying.
How you got with this band?
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, advice I would give. I can't remember. It's been a long day.
What advice would you give?
Get into a production company.
Got it.
For sure. And even like if you want to start mixing, like get hands-on experience mixing, get in a church. Like honestly, you get like free experience. Like to fail and to do it wrong and to mess it up, and then you get console experience. And a lot of churches have like really good gear too.
Sure.
So that would be huge.
So my number 1 request from people has been, or one of my top ones has been, they want to interview with the female audio engineer, specifically from a lot of females, and advice you'd have to them into entering the industry, which is primarily male dominated. What advice?
I would say just be yourself and recognize what your strengths are. Because a lot of people won't hire you because like they don't think you can do the job well for some reason. And so, yeah, I don't know. Don't let that get you down, honestly, and just come in with a positive attitude because that's the biggest part. And it's true that like when you're a woman in this industry, you have to work 3 times as hard as your male counterpart just to be seen as equal. And so like really dig into that and just be the best. Like for real, like you just got to be the best. And just like figure out what your strengths are, you know?
What is the best piece of advice you've gotten from one of your mentors?
Oh man. I learned like all the shit I know about audio from a guy named Ryan Lampa, he's fantastic, back in 2017. And it's super simple, but he was just like, whenever I had a question, he'd come over and just be like, just figure it out. And it's super like just a really simple concept, but it's like, you can figure it out and you can find the answer because it's there. You just need to like dig for it, you know? So, and that's kind of what I do to this day for sure.
I love it. Well, I know you're on a time crunch. So if people want to follow you on social media, where can they follow you and follow your career?
I'm on Instagram mostly. So just Abigail La Bianca.
I love it.
It's the full name. I got it. I got the handle. So
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I truly appreciate you. And we'll see y'all later.